Have you ever accidentally witnessed something you definitely weren't supposed to see? 1. Oh boy, buckle up for this one. This happened when I was 16 and working my first part-time job at a local pizza restaurant. I was supposed to be doing a late-night inventory in the back storage room, which was basically just counting pizza boxes and checking ingredient supplies. The storage room had these thin, cheap walls that definitely weren't soundproof, and that's where things got wild. My manager, who was in a long-term relationship and planning to get married in a few months, was having a very heated make-out session with the local bakery delivery driver. And I mean heated. I accidentally dropped a stack of pizza boxes, which should have made noise, but they were so distracted that they didn't even hear it. I was frozen. Absolutely frozen. Do I cough? Do I pretend I didn't see anything? Do I slowly back out? My teenage brain was in total panic mode. The worst part? The next day, everything was completely normal. My manager acted like nothing happened, treating me exactly the same. But I knew. I knew. About 6 months later, said manager's wedding happened, and every time I saw the wedding photos, all I could think about was that storage room moment. I never told a soul until now, I guess. Reddit, you're my therapy. 2. So this happened during my freshman year of college, and it's still the most awkward accidental witnessing moment of my life. I was a resident assistant in the dorms, which meant I had a master key for emergency situations. One night, I was doing a routine security check around 11 p.m. As I'm walking down the hallway, I notice a slightly ajar door in the far corner of the corridor. Standard protocol is to check if everything's okay, so I approach quietly. Big mistake. Through the crack in the door, I accidentally witnessed my university's most uptight, stern economics professor, the guy who was known for being super serious and almost militant about academic integrity, in full cosplay gear. And not just any cosplay. We're talking a very elaborate Disney princess costume, complete with wig, makeup, and what looked like professional-grade costume details. He was practicing dance moves, twirling around his tiny dorm room, singing along to Let It Go from Frozen. The passion, the commitment, the total 180 from his classroom persona, it was surreal. I was so shocked that I accidentally bumped into the wall, making a noise. He froze mid-twirl, still in full Princess Elsa costume, and we made direct eye contact. The next semester, he acted like nothing ever happened. I got my best grade ever in economics, but every time he lectured, all I could think about was Princess Elsa. 3. So this happened during a family vacation when I was 14, and it's the kind of accidentally witnessed moment that's burned into my brain forever. We were staying at this small bed and breakfast in a tiny coastal town. The place was super quaint, with thin walls and those creaky old wooden floors that seemed to amplify every single sound. I was heading to the shared bathroom late one night, trying to be quiet so I wouldn't wake anyone up. That's when I heard it. A conversation that was definitely not meant for anyone else's ears. The owners of the B&B, this super sweet elderly couple who looked like they'd stepped out of a Norman Rockwell painting, were having the most intense, dramatic argument about a massive secret. Turns out, the husband had an entire second family in another state. We're talking another wife, 3 kids, a whole separate life he'd been maintaining for years. And his current wife knew about it and had been blackmailing him for years to keep quiet. Conversation was like something out of a soap opera. Whispered threats, decades of hidden resentment, complicated financial arrangements, all while thinking everyone was asleep. I was frozen in the hallway, absolutely stunned. The nenext morning, they served breakfast like nothing had happened, perfect pancakes, pleasant small talk, absolutely zero indication of the nuclear-level drama I'd accidentally overheard. To this day, I've never told